for that.
And we're live!
Woo!
Hello, chat. How are you all this lovely day? I know we've been gone for 2 weeks, but we're back now. We're back. I hope you had a lovely time off. Unfortunately, last time we had some players who couldn't make it, and we're still down Mr. Mito today. I don't think he'll be back next session either, but maybe the next session he'll be back.
He's looking at being back on the 19th.
And the next one. And the next one.
The 19th. Oh, so he's gonna miss 2 more games. Okay.
Yeah, it's real rough.
Oof. All right.
And the reason why I was gone last time is because I had an ear infection that essentially all I could do was stay in bed and whimper.
Oh.
That sounds
Because
terrible.
I was in so much fucking pain.
Yeah, ear infections are bad. They knock me out too.
What session are we on?
52!
52.
Nice.
Yes, good. Excellent.
My iPad's dead, so my note-taking device is offline.
Oh.
taking
You're also
notes on
your
my
note
PC.
reading device.
Oh yeah, you
my
can't
note-
read your
yeah.
notes.
I still have it on through Google Docs, so I can access my computer
okay.
too.
Wait, why can't... Oh, never mind.
I just prefer using the iPad because then it's separate.
I see.
How long we play D&D for? We play for 2.5 hours a night, right?
Yeah.
So that's like, what, 110 hours of D&D? That's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
We've done more technically.
Yeah, I didn't do the math exactly, but...
Alright, I am McLivent.
Huzzah!
Zna.
So, I can see through my computer and my fans will spin for a little bit, then stop.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's normal.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
I can turn
I thought
down
they're always
the
supposed to be going.
Nah.
No.
Okay, Abaddon does seem a bit loud.
Alright, talk for me,
Oh,
Abaddon.
sorry. I need to turn myself back down to normal settings.
If only somebody was
There we
here
go.
to do mic
Hello,
check.
hello, hi.
have to
Mic
put
check,
it
1 2 1 2 1 2. Hello, hello. Sorry, I had my mic cranked up all the way on my end.
That's okay.
So I have a friend
How
who I talk
dare
in voice
you.
with, and they're like, "I can't hear you unless if you're at full percentage." I'm like, "Thanks, you funky chicken."
See, normally I just assume you're sitting back in your chair, and this time you're super up close to your mic, you know?
No, this is me. This is me back in my chair now.
Nah.
Listen me from my mic.
Ah! Stop that.
No. Yes, I will.
Is that better? Is that
Um,
better, chat? Is he better? Do I need to nerf him some more? Okay. Alright, so when last we left our heroes, you slowly fought your way into this basement setting, and you did take out the twins upstairs. One of them did poof, and the other one was captured. And so you guys are ready to keep going. So down here in the basement, you did find this weird childlike doll sitting in the chair over there. And you also hear and see some hands sticking out of a grate directly in front of you. And there are moans and crying coming from under the grates. You can't see them directly from here, but you can assume that there are probably people down below that grate. So, I mean, just imagine instead of them being on top of the grate, they're technically below the grate.
That sounds a lot better than what I thought.
Oh,
would
okay.
happen.
Oh god.
Yeah, I also thought some things are going to happen probably along the same lines you were thinking.
Yep.
No, they're below the grates. So
I thought I was still in the room, but maybe I was moved.
you're in the room
I
right
thought
now.
you decided you weren't going to be in the room yet, and then you peeked for stream.
I looked for stream, but I wasn't in the room.
I will move you. Yes.
Yeah.
Un momente, por favor.
Because I know Dongriv and Red were at the front. Okay, thank you.
So you're not in the room. Isaac would be in the room.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd
Isaac
be
rushes
that
in.
far back, but that's okay.
Put him upstairs.
Oh my gosh, so neat.
Sorry, guys,
Is that
I'm-
okay with you?
Yes. Sorry, guys. I'm actually like upstairs making a sandwich.
There is a kitchen. You did half
me
blow
one.
it up, but
Do I have any like agency to do anything.
In a moment. Hold on.
Because my mouse is hovering over the drink potion button over here.
I just want to make sure I've got everything pulled up over her. Yes. Good. Excellent. We have all of that. All right. So, what would we like to do? You are not currently in any kind of combat.
I'd like to drink this potion.
All right. You may drink that
Oh,
potion.
I'm gonna drink one of mine too.
My
Excellent.
goodness.
It ain't much, but it's... Oh, man.
Was that mine? Did it work?
Yes, I see it. Nang, you pretty much maxed yours. Look at you.
Well,
I miss healing
Shit.
potions being better. Anyway.
I'd say these are a little better.
I mean, you could make them better. You could just be like, "Oh, you actually healed for 15." You know, something.
Actually, you heal for way more.
Nah, it's okay.
Crazy how that works.
You got too many magical healers in your party as is.
Well, we're all out of spell slots.
Yes,
So.
and none of them have spell slots.
Oh, how unfortunate. Oh, dear.
Yeah, it honestly
Oh,
really is.
yeah.
It's like I'm trying to kill you as your DM or something. That's super weird.
Yeah. Well,
So, you have that cell, you know, the grates in the middle of the floor over there in the chamber. You can clearly see through the top of the grate and that there are people down in there.
okay, so to clarify, like these guys right here, these are below the grates.
Yes, but I have no way to
Okay.
make them below the grates. Just use
Gotcha.
your
I was just making sure that, like,
imagination.
That this isn't a trap door and somebody's gonna throw a fucking pull the lever, clunk, and these guys are gonna fall to the death the moment we do something.
No,
And then the guy that says "pull the lever" falls because wrong lever. Anyway.
Wrong lever.
Yeah, no, these guys are technically below. Below.
I love that movie so much.
Yeah. Do it. Do your impression. You make a good impression of Crunk.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, do it. Do it.
Hold
Say the
on.
thing.
I need a little bit of water.
Say the line, Bart.
Say the line, Bart.
Say a line,
Say the
Bart.
line.
All right, the boys for Goose Go. The boys made a special for Goose Go. Goose Go's boys and.
See,
Yeah,
you're so
so
good at
come
that.
together.
Pretty fucking good,
I
man.
know, right?
I like that. That's pretty fucking good.
Good job. All right, sorry.
Thank you.
So, I had 2 people drink potions. What would the rest of
Actually, here's
you?
a practice.
Abaddon, you see 2 of your friends in front of you kind of chug potions. Isaac standing there mindlessly because that's what he's doing right now. What would you
No.
guys
Isaac
like to
can have
do?
a potion.
No.
Damn it.
I'm good.
How does Isaac feel? Does he need a potion?
He seems fine.
All right.
Yeah, on a scale to 0 to 113. How
He
does
has over half his health. He's fine.
It must be real fucking nice.
Well, how much health do you have? Do you want another potion?
You got another one?
I got another one.
Because I ain't doing so hot, champ.
I
I
passed the
don't have
potion.
any.
Sick.
I mean, I don't really need it.
2d4 plus 2. Let's do it.
Quaff, my friend. I love that these
Hold
people are
on.
just watching us chug potions.
Maxed out. Let's fucking go. Well, I didn't max
Well,
out. But
close.
It was very close.
I
Yeah,
already
yeah.
used that already today. Damn it. Never mind. I was gonna see if I can. I was gonna possibly use my. Pro
Okay,
power,
now
but
I'm
I-
at half.
don't have
I'm at
any more.
exactly half.
Actually, do I have? I don't have. Wow, I'm tapped out of sorcery points too. That's not.
Yeah,
fun.
this is real rough.
Yeah, I mean, I still have a decent
We'll
amount of
be
spells.
fine,
But,
probably.
You
fine.
say that.
I'm good.
It's like I push you to the limit of your character use or
Wow.
something crazy.
Push
Crazy.
it to the limit. Okay,
So
I would like to move.
all right. Are you? What exactly are you doing? Are you passing directly next to the child thing in the chair, or what's happening?
Fuck no, I'm going this way.
Just check it.
5 feet of movement. 10.
All right. So as you
20.
get around that corner there, you do see that there is one of those undead fleshy golem thingies facing the other direction, but he seems to be the only one that you can see currently in this room. He is not paying any attention to you, and or he just doesn't care.
Wasn't one of them sentient? The one we found outside that one place was sentient.
No, no, it was the kid.
No. When we were investigating that one house, there was that guy.
Yeah, that's right. One was sentient.
Yeah. Wonder if this guy is of similar intellectual caliber.
So, Kath.
Yeah.
Hold on. I get it. It's my turn.
Oh no, there's no turns right now. We're out of time. He's just walking now. So.
Okay.
Let's see how far is this.
I shut the door.
I'm wanting to go over here.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like not stepping on the grate.
Sure. Until you say you initiate combat, it looks like he's just kind of moseying around the grate system.
All right. Okay. Hold on. Wait. Before he turns.
Before he turns.
I want to prepare that if he reacts to us in a manner that seems hostile when he sees us, because he doesn't seem to have noticed us, I would like to immediately use Turn Undead.
Okay.
So as he comes around this corner with his peepers and sees me, and or Isaac, and or Red.
How deep is this grate?
Let me check my notes.
You can peer down in there. Hey.
So the grate isn't really that deep. It's kind of like just a small room. So, from top to bottom, it's probably about 10 feet.
You all okay down there?
You look down at them, and one of them looks up at you. It seems like it's a guy with like a very scraggly face. Maybe he was like a forester or something. He's got very tan skin, and he kind of looks up you, and you can tell he's got like a minorly crazed look in his eye, and he starts trying to clamber up the wall, and he is beginning to mumble incoherently that he wants to get out. But then, after a moment, he seems to lose all strength and kind of collapses back down onto the floor. And he sits there again and stares just blankly at the wall. About this time, this one turns. And he sees you, Dongrave. And he stops. Yes, Abaddon?
And?
Can I just move like 1 inch so I could be in the doorway?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go, buddy.
I'm on the edge of my seat, man.
No.
And he kind of turns and looks at you, Dongrave. And then he looks down at the grate and looks back up at you. And then he turns back around.
Okay.
And he starts going this way. And you stop him in his tracks.
Yep.
And he looks at you. And he looks back down at the grate. And then he tries to turn around. And you've got him blocked off.
Do you just want to...
I'm going to do the thing. I cast Turn Undead.
I attack him first.
That is not how that works. If you're going to attack, we're rolling initiatives.
So can I just channel divinity? Or do I need to roll for that?
Well, if he's trying to race you, you both need to roll initiatives.
Why would he race us? So this isn't a race, it's D&D.
I'm going to trust Dongrave. Dongrave, do what you're going to do.
Oh, if Red's gonna race me.
Yeah.
Gotcha. No, I channel divinity. No undeads, please.
Alright. Got 13 on die. Hang on.
Hang on, how does this work? Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, and undead don't really have really good skills.
Nah, he's not real wise, is he? Got him.
But ding! Ooh,
sorry.
No, you're fine.
Is his CR 1 or lower?
No.
Damn.
So it's a straight 13. He doesn't have any bonuses or negatives to his wisdom score, so I'm assuming he fails, yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so he fails. You kind of had him cornered for a moment, and he was kind of like slowly turning back and forth between the two of you. And so then you cast Turn Undead, And he had just finished turning back towards you, Dongrave, when you kind of, synced it up with that moment. And you can see his eyes go wide, and he, without knowing what he was doing, turns immediately away from you and runs into Red. And he is... Yeah, go ahead.
Do the people under the gray react at all?
I was just going to ask.
They do not, no.
Oh, they must have rolled real well. No, I'm kidding.
But Red, he is going to try to charge directly through your square. Are you
Hold
going...
on. He can go this way.
He's getting away from Dongrave as fast as possible. Therefore, he is trying to charge directly through your... Dongrave, you already did it.
If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
Or he can charge through your square. Why don't you want him to do this?
Because
I
if
don't
suspicious
think Red wants to be tackled.
Yeah, I don't want to be tackled. I want to be touched.
Well,
These things explode.
You're being tackled.
Fuck it, he can just go.
You can't.
Why not? I'm letting him pass.
I need initiative rolls.
I'm attacking. Fuck this.
Oh my gosh.
Try doing it your way, Donnie.
No, that's fine. He was supposed to die, so slap him up. Let's ruin this man's whole career.
Abaddon, would you mind rolling me an initiative roll just to know where you are in the lineup?
Sorry, I moved it.
Nah.
Where's my initiative? There it is. Bonk.
Damn.
Apparently I'm first for once. The time I don't really care to be first.
Well, Isaac is also technically before Dongrave.
Well, fine. Go, Isaac. Get down here and Barbarian Whirl or whatever it is you do. That was not in character, by the way.
Okay, alright. So, top of the order, Abaddon. You see this guy get turned, and he's turning around to try to run into Red. Do you wish to do anything? Your friends are seemingly trying to kill this creature down here.
I will move here.
Yeah?
It could be a butt cheek right now.
Do not cast Fireball down here.
I'm not going to.
I'll be fine, but not Red.
Or the peasants.
I believe in you guys, and I'll fire Ray Frost at it.
Oh.
Let's go.
Wow. First attack roll of the night? Well, other than...
Woo.
Yeah. Cool. Rock on. All right, so he's frosty, yeah?
Yeah. So that's 16 points of frost damage. Cold damage.
Which means it reduces his speed, yeah?
Yeah, but 10 feet.
10 feet.
10
now he's
whole
slowly
feet.
gonna crash into Red.
Exactly.
I'm gonna crash in this mace unless I start rolling ones.
Is there anything else you would like to do, sir?
Nope.
Okay. That
Let's
is...
actually give him a thumbs up.
Cool. You give your party members a thumbs up. Red, it is your turn.
So me and Dongrave have this thing flanked.
Correct.
Sick.
I got you,
15.
Let me see. Hold on. Yes, 15 is good.
Hiya! For 11 plus another 4 damage, so 15.
Got it. 15. Okie dokie. Yeah, and this is with your mace, right?
Yes, the silver one.
Cool, cool. All right. Keep it going.
And then hiya!
This was bludgeoning, right? Your mace is
Yes.
bludgeoning? Okay.
Yes, it is.
25 does hit, yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, I would surely hope so.
I mean, it was close.
Yeah. For 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. He's still going strong. Go ahead.
Then the battle axe. Natural 20.
Goodness.
Ruin this guy's whole career.
Well, we'll just roll the d8. 5, double the 10, plus 8. So 18.
18. He is still going strong, so you take a couple swings with your mace at him. You kind of knock him in the arm a little bit and back him right across the face with it. You see, like, one of those little vials in his neck kind of pops, and the red oozing liquid starts to come down again. And then you just take your battle axe and chuck it straight down into his shoulder. And you see his body weight kind of sink a little bit, and then he looks up at you and stands up straight again. And you rip it back out, and that's where your crit goes in. So you got it in, and you got it coming back out. He is still standing.
So from my undead thing, and I've seen this a lot, do I, like, get the sense, like, oh, fuck, he's got that fortitude going on?
Yep.
Damn it. Hate undead fortitude. Alright, well, that's my turn.
Okie dokie. It's Isaac's turn, but Isaac can't reach him. But I am gonna move Isaac closer. Excuse me, pardon me. Yes. Alright, so Isaac, no, I guess Isaac can reach him, right? Yeah. Isaac can reach him here. Okay. Isaac will attack. And he's going to attack with his great axe.
It's an okay axe.
Huh.
It's magic, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And a nat
It's
20.
good
My
axe.
goodness. What is it?
My word.
What? Yeah.
And I got a dirty 19.
I feel like I should roll an attack just so I can get the natural 20 feeling too. I'm not gonna, but, you know.
Yep. Goodness. You guys are wrecking my critter.
Good. He turned his back to me.
Alright. And Isaac is out of all of his, barbarian charges for the day, so we're just gonna... He's not using any of his special abilities for that. Okay, so he does quite a few slams with his axe and does a bit of damage. Darn thing is still standing, though.
Good God.
I cast
It is your turn, Dongrid.
Toll the Dead.
Oh, I roll for that, yeah?
You do.
Alright, I will not use the dice I rolled a 20 on. Hang on.
Thank you.
Rolls a 20 anyway.
Or use the dice you use the 20 on. It's already used up its 20 juice for the night.
That's okay, I got a 4
you sure about
on
that?
this other one.
Oh, you know what that means.
That means you give me your damage.
And he's wounded.
Why did we all roll low on one die? Like, what?
Yeah, it's real rough.
16 damage.
16
Necrotic damage, in case it's relevant.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I need to roll again. Hold on.
Oh god, what have I done?
No. Okay. Alright. We're fine. We're fine this time. We're fine.
What does that mean?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
It explodes anyway.
From necrotic damage?
Yes.
The twin upstairs says a magic word and just blows up. I'm like, well,
Fuck that bitch. She
I
sucked.
ruined to a spell.
What?
That's
No,
true, you
stop
did.
it.
No
Okay.
teleportation.
So he's kind of stuck. To do a charge attack, he needs at least 10 feet to run, and he can't do that.
He's not turned anymore anyway. He took damage.
Ah.
If only Isaac was... Well, I guess he could move on diagonal.
But he is going to tackle Red. Because why not?
Fucking quit it.
Undead Golem used tackle.
Undead Golem!
Undead Golem. Alright, Red.
Yeah. Don't hurt me.
Hurt him plenty.
Ooh.
Ah, shit. Don't hurt me.
I am assuming a 21 hits you, yes?
Oh, hold on, let me just check my... Oh, you know what? That just managed to graze me a little bit.
Just a wee little bit, eh? Alright. Don't worry, I'm also getting the 1 on my attack damage as well on one of my dice, so...
What is going on?
I don't know. That's super weird. Alright, so for the first one, he doesn't actually tackle you, by the way. He's slam attacking you.
Yeah, I figured.
You get 11 damage. And then he's going to attack again with his secondary slam, because he has a multi-attack, so he makes 2 slam attacks against you. That's 20. I'm assuming a 20 hits you.
Yep.
Yep. Boop. I did it again! I maxed one dice and I got a 1 on the other. What is this? We're cursed tonight.
Is that another 11?
No. This one is a 13. Our damage dice are cursed tonight, apparently. Let's see.
I'm starting to stagger a little bit.
And I roll a d6. Okay. Alright. We're good. Top of the order, Abaddon. Your friends are kind of wailing on this poor little golem over here.
Do you all need help?
Yes.
What else are you gonna do?
All right, I'll sneeze and cast another ray of frost.
Oh, you sneezed. Okay.
Well, that was an emotional roller coaster.
I know, right? An 18 does hit. Please give me your damage.
Curse broken.
I broke it.
So, Abaddon, I appreciate your help, but please cover your mouth when you sneeze.
I'm like staring up at like this light here. As I do, I'm just like, and just like fired off to the side.
Bless you, oh my goodness. All right, he's still standing. He is still good.
Oh
He's
my
still
God.
good. Red. He is angrily looking at you. Let me roll it.
I'm angrily looking back. Just fucking.
All right.
Go to sleep.
A 22 does hit.
Go to sleep. For 20 damage.
20 damage. Hang on. He's still up.
Fucking.
How's he look?
He's real bad. Like,
Okay, good.
he's losing a little bit of the appendages. That red ooze is kind of like just cascading down the body. He seems to be getting even slower. 10 damage. Well, you know what I gotta do? I'm rolling. Hang on.
As long as he's almost dead.
Still up.
Oh, that's right. He does a thing. How do we get around that thing?
Yeah, that hit him with a crit or radiant damage.
That hits.
Oh, I got that.
8. Yeah. No, 13.
Let's see. He's still up. He's not looking too hot, though. All of that red liquid is kind of seeping into the grates and going down into the cell below at this point.
I hate the undead.
I should blow him up.
Hold on.
Alright, Red, are you
Donnie! Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pant and be injured.
Well, it's Isaac's turn, and he's going to attack the creature. Oh. Wait, did I just miss? I did. Oops. Right,
Did you roll on that one?
It wasn't a 1, but it was a 3 and a 4. Alright, the second one hits. Okay. I didn't do too hot on the roll, and oh, nat 20 to his save. He's still up. He's still up.
Oh my goodness.
Dawngrave, it's your turn. This thing in front of you is kind of falling apart at this point, but somehow the magic inside of it is still kind of holding it together a little bit. Underneath some of the like stitched together pieces, you do see something gold kind of sticking out a little bit. You can't really tell what it is.
I cast Sacred Flame.
Ooh, all right.
Dexterous save.
Dex save. All right, hang on.
Holding on.
So I have saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
I don't know what that means.
I have advantage on those. So.
Wait, what? Why?
Because that's what he is.
Did you have advantage on Toll the Dead too?
I did, and he still failed.
What a loser.
This was a wisdom, yeah?
Dexterous.
Dexterous. Oh, 15.
The save is 15?
And it passes.
He resists your spell. I'm very sorry.
Do you do any damage? Is it safe for half?
Target must succeed on a dex saving throw or take radiant damage. Nope.
Fucking damn.
We'll get it, guys. Don't worry.
You guys
I'm gonna
got
just
this.
fucking blow 'em up.
You guys got this.
All right, it's the golem's turn. Red.
Yeah.
Well, he's still looking at you.
He looks at me.
So.
And I look at him.
And he looks at me.
By the way, he actually might drop me this turn, by the way, guys.
What are Frosty?
I got you, fam.
anything?
He's going slam attack. Let's see, I got a 19. Does a 19 hit you? All right, let me just let's get that second one in here real quick.
17 is the magic number here.
Oh, well this one doesn't hit then. I only got a 13 on my next one.
Let's go.
So let's see if my 2d8 plus 4, I don't think that can kill you.
It can get pretty fucking close.
Oh. You take 8 points of damage. My dice are... Oh yeah, and I gotta roll a d6. Is still fine. Okay. That's his turn. Top of the order, Abaddon. This thing is still standing. It's still whacking at Red. What would you like to do?
I'm able to hold my turn until all my friends get away from this thing.
Sure.
I would like y'all to back away from the undead, please.
Okay. Red.
And then I'm holding my turn.
Very good. You are holding your turn. Red, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna swing twice.
Okie dokie.
17.
17 hits.
Oh no.
Hold on. It's 12, not 8.
All right, let me roll. Hang on. He's up. He's still up. That hits.
$15.
Okay, all right. Come on, dice. Don't fail me now.
Is he still up?
He's still up. Oh my god. Barely. If he didn't have a +4 to his con. Well, he's still up.
Fucking die! Bonus action. Fuck!
No. That misses. You were getting too emotional there in the second half. So you guys just
Somebody else
Red.
go!
You guys see Red with his battle axe just trying to chop this thing to pieces, and with each swing of his axe, Dongray, from your position, you can see that gold thing in the core kind of pulsate every single time that Red hits him, but he's still standing, and he's kind of just there at this point in time. All right, Isaac, buddy.
Can I use my turn now?
If you want to. I mean,
I'll
you
use
held
my
your
turn.
action, so do you want to do it now?
Your trigger
Yeah.
has not gone off.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I would like to move, please.
Just don't fucking blow him up.
What the fuck do you think he's gonna do?
He has other options!
I do. Technically, I do.
What are you doing,
Abaddon's
Abaddon?
gonna try something because he finds this hilarious at this point.
Okay.
He's going to slowly. Can I stand in the grate and be okay?
Unclear.
Okay.
I mean, it looks kind of rickety. It's
Well,
not
I'm
like
gonna
made
walk.
of. It's not made of metal or anything.
It's not made of metal.
It's not made of metal. No.
Well, I'm gonna hover over it then, I guess.
So you're flying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will, as I approach this guy,
Yeah.
just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna pull up my short sword
Okay.
and I'm gonna attack with my short sword.
Okie dokie.
Why would? Okay. Oh, good.
You deserve that.
All right. On the wheel of how screwed are you with a nat 1 on an attack roll? Give me
Man, he's
a
gonna
high
stab
or
me.
low.
No, he's gonna get stuck in the grate.
No. Every time
I'll take
Abaddon
a
rolls
low.
a natural 1, he always hits me somehow.
I take a low.
Can I dive? Can I dive in front of Abaddon's swing when I see it going for red, so that red doesn't get hit?
No,
What
let
did
it
I
happen.
do, Kath? This is hilarious.
So you guys see Abaddon with a smirk on his face as if he's gonna come in and
Oh,
kill
God.
steal with you guys. Comes over here, goes to the edge of the grate, kind of takes a quick glance at it and unfurls his wings a little bit and is just barely grazing over the grate as he flies over there, and he takes out his little short sword and he goes to swing at the golem. At the same time he swings at the golem, you see the golem kind of do like a backhanded motion in his general direction, because he startled him, and that startles Abaddon, and Abaddon kind of steps down onto the grate, quote unquote, and it crumbles underneath him. And because he was mid-swing, it pulls him directly down into it, and you are now prone on the ground inside the grate, next to the crazy guy. And he kind of looks over at you, and he gives you an eye up and down.
Hey, how's it going?
Yep. And your sword is under you.
Okay. Did I take any damage from it or no?
Take 1 point of damage as you did fall on your sword.
Sweet.
So now this entire thing here is collapsed. But they still can't get out because it's, 10 feet. But
The
Abaddon
other two
is...
been doing anything?
No, they've just been staring at the wall.
That's not okay.
So you guys see this happens to Abaddon.
It's in my turn.
And it's back to Isaac, who was going to take his turn, and then you so rudely interrupted.
In my head, I'm like, it'd be fun if I got a natural 20 and then I got a 1. I'm like, that works too.
All right, he hits. All right. Does he live? Yes. Okay. He attacks again. I missed. Okay. Dawngrave, your turn. A little bit of dust coming up from the collapsed cell to your right, but you're good to go. What are you doing?
I'm gonna lean over the grate, the collapsed grate,
Yeah.
and ask Abaddon why he didn't just shoot him. And then I will cast Sacred Flame again.
Okie dokie. Wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah. Can I impose disadvantage with my inspiration?
No, especially
Okay.
since I rolled a nat 20.
No! God damn it!
Technically, it's not a wisdom saving throw. You have to re-roll because it's a dex save.
Oh, you're right! Oh, better
I
re-roll the
still
dice!
rolled a 19 then, so...
Damn it. Alright, I'm fucking leaving. Not actually. I'm mad.
So it's the
I would like to
golem's
take a
turn.
moment to teach everyone how to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. That's fine. Go ahead.
Everyone, do this with your hands and say these magic words. Alright, now you all can cast Sacred Flame, probably. That's how that works.
I would love to see you all try. So Red,
Yeah.
it does look down at Abaddon for a moment because it did get startled by him, but now he's on the ground and not a threat anymore. And he comes back to look at you because you're the one doing the most damage to him and chopping him up, so he's going to attack you again.
Yeah.
Yep. So, first attack, I have a 16.
Misses.
All right, second attack, I have a 17.
That just barely hits.
All right. Oof. All right, so does a 17 put you down?
I'm still standing.
This is a whole lot of everybody's still standing.
I'm single digit over here, just swaying back and forth, just fuck. Kill you.
All right. Top of the order. Abaddon, you're prone on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Covered in dirt and debris.
Sorry, man. I'll stand up using half my movement.
Yep. Your sword, you kind of feel that it tried to gut you a little bit, but you just got nicked.
Great. Pick it up, and I will jump up and fly my other 15 feet up in the air.
Okie dokie. You guys see Abaddon jump out of the hole, essentially. Well, he's technically directly next to it. So.
Yeah, sheath my sword while I do so, and I will, in this guy's face, just be like, "Let's try this again," and I'll shove directly in his face a ray of frost.
Ray of Frost. Excellent. Good.
Right in his face. I don't know if this is gonna fucking kill him or not.
At disadvantage.
Is it disadvantage, Kath?
Advantage, yes.
I mean, does that hit?
Yes, a 15 hits.
15
right.
frost damage.
Let me roll. Are you ready? Yeah. Got a 16. Still up.
I swear.
Man, fortitude. Red, your turn.
Yep.
You're feeling kind of woozy from all the blood loss at this point.
Yeah, I'm not doing great.
That hits.
Max damage.
Ooh, all right, so
Fucking die.
I have a +4. The only way to survive this is if I can get a natural 20. Are you ready?
I thought it was a 19 or 20.
Okay, technically a 19 or 20, but I was giving him hope. Yeah. I failed! You finally see Red. This thing collapses underneath your bladed weapon, and it just kind of crumbles to the ground as it's like you cut its life source out. Blip. And you all are out of combat now. Congrats.
I just fall backwards. Fucking hate the undead.
So mechanically, I have no way to actually heal Red, right? Like, I can't just, like, put a Band-Aid on it and make him feel better or anything?
Nope.
How does everybody feel about a short rest?
I'm completely fine.
Fuck you, Abaddon.
I'll take a watch. I don't know if down here is the best place, but if you all want to, go for it.
Let's
Real
go.
Quick, before are we going upstairs to short rest? Because I don't really want to be down here with these weirdos.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna like stagger back. Let's go get Callum to get people down there to rescue these guys.
Oh, maybe Elise can help you out.
Are those people alive, Donnie?
I look into the grate and see.
Well,
you know what I mean.
The hole.
Oh, I see what you're saying, my friendo. They didn't seem to react when I cast Turn Undead earlier, but just in case. Are they alive, Kath?
Yes, they are very much alive.
Confirmed very much alive.
Alright, let's go get Callum. Just gonna stagger my way back.
Man, Red, you have not had a good day. You lost the use of your legs.
Yeah, this has been a real rough day. I'm not looking at the doll.
Huh. Oh, nobody... Is anybody look at the doll out of curiosity?
Nope, dolls are for babies. I'm no baby.
I don't know, maybe.
You want to look at the doll?
We're leaving, Abaddon.
Oh, sorry. We'll be back for you later, people. Don't worry. Stay right there.
They kind of look up at you real quick, and they're like, release us.
I'll be back. You're fine. I'll be back.
I'm gonna keep
pass
walking.
All right.
Hi.
Abaddon, you're the only one down here right now because the rest of your party left. Are you looking at the doll?
I mean, Abaddon's curious, yeah.
All right.
Wants to make sure that if it's a person, it's okay.
Sure. How close do you get to the doll to look at it?
It's like here.
Right there? Okay. Let me check something real quick.
Okay.
What's your next character gonna be?
I actually have it planned out, you know, it's great.
I'm going Artificer.
Okay, alright. Give me a wisdom saving throw there, Abaddon.
I'm great at those.
It's gonna be like,
I'm fantastic at those.
I have to go sit in this obvious electric chair.
I see. Okay.
Just that?
You don't feel anything right now, but you look at the child's statue and it kind of looks empty. The eyes are staring at you from black void. They seem very lifeless. But it is pretty much an exact copy of the child you saw upstairs.
Creepy. And I'll leave.
Very good.
Where's Elise at?
Elise is in the lobby with Callum.
Just gonna like bloodily excuse me.
Red feels real bad.
Just gonna fucking stagger in.
Oh, it's a good thing Elise didn't get hit while you were down.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like get halfway up there, Elise take damage. Fuck. Callum.
Elise takes one look at you and goes, "Ah, Red, what happened? Come here. I still have some spells."
It's undead. Callum, there's people down there that need saving. They're in a hole.
Elise is going to usher you to a chair and set you down and spend the rest of her... She has 2 first-level spells left, and she's going to use them on you. There we go.
Yes, there's 3 down there. One of them's pretty fucking crazy.
That was a weird dice throw.
Yeah, I don't know. That was... Whatever. Well, apparently that's what she did.
Look, I'm sorry for offending you, Dice. You didn't have to roll a 1, though.
Hey, I'm no longer in the single digits. I was at 3, by the way.
Dang.
Good job. I'm proud of you. So Callum looks at you and he says, all right, we're in the basement. I'm assuming it's outside, correct?
Yeah, garden. There's a cellar. Just don't look at the damn doll in the chair.
Doll in the chair. Got it. We will take care of it. You two, keep watch on her. And then he's gonna go over here, scooch past you, sir. And he's gonna take these 2, and they're gonna go downstairs.
Was the female mage, was she gagged any?
Yes, she is gagged and bound.
Good.
Yes. So
I would like to start taking a short rest.
Okay. Ignore that I'm pushing them through the wall is faster for me. It's fine. All right, so they're gonna go downstairs and they're going to take care of the prisoners in the basement while you guys take a short rest. Boop. Boop. There we go. All right, so they're in the basement. You guys are taking a short rest. Wait, what, Abaddon?
I don't know if I get anything back from a short rest.
You do not.
No, I don't. Okay.
Unless you want some healing. If you have any healing left.
I don't need to. I have all my healing things, but I don't need to.
Very good, very good. All right. So you guys are resting. Callum goes downstairs. Is there anything you're doing while he's downstairs?
Can I go help Callum?
He didn't ask for you, so you were not invited, but if you can go if you want to.
I guess I'll step here then. Is there stuff to make a sandwich in here?
Give me an investigation.
That... I was joking about it earlier, but I'm like, now I kind of want to see if Evan can make a sandwich.
So ignoring the section of the kitchen that you all blew up already, there does appear to be enough fixings in this kitchen for a sandwich if you want one. There's like some mutton, definitely some bread, cheese. You can make like pretty chill sandwich, yeah?
I'm gonna make a sandwich.
Yeah, there you go. So Abaddon's in the kitchen making a sandwich. Don Grace, what would you like to be doing?
I'm just hanging out, making sure this Magerino doesn't mage it up, you know. They're spinning. It looks... Hey, stop spinning!
All right. Isaac's with you, kind of just chilling and making sure she doesn't go crazy. All right, Red, go ahead and take your short rest while Abaddon is making a sandwich. If you have any healing left in your rest spell slot.
I don't have any spells.
I mean that. You know what I mean.
But I do have short rest. Hold on. Short rest.
How many do you have left?
All of them.
Really? I thought you guys took a short rest earlier.
Not during this dungeon crawl, we didn't.
Nah, okay. Dungeon crawl.
Let's see. Well, okay. Fuck, I rolled real low on that one.
Oh, is it rolling in D&D Beyond?
Yeah, for some reason it didn't roll over there.
That's okay. Just tell me how much it was.
A 26 on that one. But I'm gonna just go ahead and use the rest of my hit die.
Okay.
Is there enough to make extra sandwiches?
Yeah, you can make plenty of sandwiches. The kitchen was
I'm
stocked.
gonna make a bunch of sandwiches.
All right, Abaddon's in the kitchen being your cook.
I'm a pretty good cook.
Yeah. Do you want to make them like pretty and presentable?
I mean, yeah, I'll do my best.
All right.
I'm gonna make some nice sandwiches.
Excellent. Do it. Make those nice sandwiches. Give me a dex check.
Hey, just a check?
Yeah, just give me a dex check. Man, these sandwiches are perfect. You like slice them and cut them just right. Every single one is like a work of art. Yep.
Let's go.
You've had a lot of practice at that bakery. You're getting pretty good.
Slick with
They
them.
make sandwiches at the
buns.
bakery?
They do now.
Bakery.
Actually,
They do now.
There's quite a few that do.
There's a lot of bakers that do, actually, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bakery in my town makes sandwiches.
I've never been to a bakery, to be honest.
Bakers are fun.
Most bakeries double as a deli.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's a deli, not a bakery.
Although my bakery also sells like in breakfast those little hot dogs wrapped in like.
Are you talking about a corn dog, Kath?
No.
Oh,
I'm not
I
talking
know.
about-
She's talking about a kolache.
Yeah.
What?
Kolache.
It's called a kolache, and they're super freaking good.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a friend who's like,
really
"Oh my
good.
gosh, I want these so bad." Blah, blah, blah.
They're really good, man.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I like the spicy ones. Sorry, off topic because Abaddon's making food.
Yes.
You finish your short rest, and as you guys finish your short rest, Abaddon, you have sandwiches for everybody if they want them. Unless
Very
you were
much.
keeping them all to yourself.
No.
Okay.
I'm keeping. Yes, I know. I'm gonna hoard them. No.
Okay.
I'm keeping one for myself, but I'm gonna hand out the rest to
Sure,
everyone.
yeah.
So.
Like, you make yours first, and then you're biting into it, and you're like, I could make more for everyone. And then while you're finishing that sandwich, you, like, put together more for everybody.
None for the mage lady.
None for the mage lady. So as you guys are doing this, Red, and you're resting in that chair, you do see outside the window over here. You see like a plate in the thing here kind of pop up, and Callum pops out of a little hole in the ground right here. And
where?
right here. It pops out right here.
Oh.
And you can see that it looks like, because you did see a ladder on the very far end of
Yeah,
that
that's
room.
right.
And it looks like that ladder leads directly outside, and there was a trapdoor here the whole time. And he...
Man, fuck this place.
And he does lead all of the people out with his people. And it seems that they're going to take them in and take care of them. There you go. That is what is happening outside the house right now. So you guys are all good. Callum's going to come back inside as you finish your short rest.
I'll make the mage an idiot sandwich.
The mage cannot have a sandwich. Do not feed the mage.
No, you got it. The idiot sandwich. She just put
the
two
idiot
pieces of
sandwich.
bread on
Turn
the
the
side of
mage
his face.
into a sandwich, got you.
Yeah, it's called an idiot sandwich.
So you put 2 pieces of bread to the side of her face?
Yep.
Yeah.
I see.
I'm not actually gonna do that.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
What are you? What are you?
Okay, alright. So, Callum Rose comes back in, and he says, it seems we have everything, collected from the basement. Those people, I'm going to make sure they get some help, because they seem to be they were down there a little too long. Upon looking around, it does appear that the basement, and he kind of looks over at the female mage, the basement was used to turn ordinary civilians into these undead flesh golems. There was another one under a sheet in the corner, but it didn't look like it had been given life yet.
So, the only thing else we have to check out is the place where your scout was at.
Wait, hold on. Out of character. Where? What? I thought you already checked that place out.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, you did. It was the first place you went to.
No, because it was on the outside of town.
That was the outside of town.
That was the outside of town.
Oh, was? I thought that was still in town.
No.
Well, shit. Okay, never mind then.
Okay. Sorry. I was
Ugh.
like, did I forget a location? What is... Okay. He says, thank you. Of course, this was a bust, that we were able to catch these people. Now, unfortunately, the brother got away. And he kind of, like, takes a moment, and then he looks over at the female, because she's still there. She's technically unconscious, but he kind of motions for those two to take her out. So they're going to grab her and kind of, like...
They're gonna kill her?
Take her out of the house. No, they're just
Hopefully.
gonna take her out of the house.
Oh.
So that he can talk more freely. So he's gonna stand here. He says,
Hold on. Do we get the sense like he's just wanting to talk more freely?
yes.
Hey, if you're gonna say something, maybe not in their little hidey hole.
Alright, well then I will meet
Let's
you back
meet back
at...
at the inn.
Yes, I will meet you back at the Groovy Sign Inn. Later this evening.
Alright.
I will take care of the prisoner and the... Well,
Golem
both sets
over
of
here.
prisoners, yeah. Golem?
Yeah.
Oh, right! You guys stole a golem! I forgot about that. Okay. It's been so long. Okay. Alright. They also take the golem with them. Jeez. Okay. There we go. So you have, as just a recap, you have captured one of the golem mages. You've captured a golem alive. You saved the civilians in the basement. And pretty much ransacked the whole house. You did
That's true.
lose the male mage, and the child has disappeared as well. But you took out a lot of golems, blew up a kitchen, and did a bunch of stuff in the basement. So, I count this one as a win. Good job, everybody.
Yeah. Shame about the
Anything?
kid, though.
Yeah. Anything you would like to do before I move you back to the Groovy Sign?
Nope.
I kind of want to check upstairs for the kid just one more time.
Sure. Take your time. Walk upstairs. Look around. As you kind of look around the house, it does feel kind of cold now. You go upstairs and you walk around a bit, go to the kid's room. Looking around, you don't see him in here. You don't see really anything of value in here either. It's just a kid's room.
Under the bed, he hiding under there.
Looking under the bed. Do you want to give me an investigation check?
I do.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
It ain't gonna be great, but I do.
Sure. What is with your die?
Isn't that how you lost your legs?
5. Yeah. Surely he don't have 2 of those.
No, you're good. You're good. You look around and you are not able to find the child or the whereabouts of the child. Guessing, I mean, the child was lost after you lost the male mage, so it's possible the male mage took him somewhere. Unclear. But the rest of the house is empty, and you've searched every room. Oh yeah, there was a giant undead golem here. But he's dead now.
Did we ever check and see what was in this?
No, you did not.
Fuck.
That does appear to be inset like a closet, though.
Hey, did you all check that closet up there?
I don't think so. You're asking
I
Callum?
believe so.
Yeah, let's just double check it.
Yeah, I'll come up with you.
Isaac will stay downstairs with Marco and Elise. Because...
Alright, so if something comes out and tries, just, like, don't let it touch your legs.
This one.
And I'll try and open the closet.
Oh yeah, this is the room where Abaddon couldn't get this chest open.
Listen. I still opened it.
You did.
So you open the room, the door over here in this room, and it's just a bunch of clothes. These that do appear to be female clothing in this particular one, about the same size as the one that you have captured downstairs.
Is it the same thing? Is this for this closet too?
You gonna open it?
Yeah.
This is the room with the shadow creature in it.
Yep, sure is.
Oops. Yep, this one just appears to be very fancy clothes for a male.
Hook around. Kid ain't in there?
Kid is not in there, nope.
Not in the other one either?
Nope.
Damn it. Don't feel like a win.
I mean, nobody died, so...
I mean... Lily's mom died.
If only, man.
She did die!
What?
Sorry, that was a real life joke that none of you get.
Oh.
Ah, I see.
Oh, I get it.
Oh. Anyway.
So yeah, let's go back.
Okay.
Back.
All right. Heading back to the Groovy Sign In. Let me just pull you guys on back over there. So you get back to the Groovy Sign In. It is comfy, just like it normally is. Doesn't really appear to have any kind of change to it. You get back to your booth. Callum Rose is not here. Hang on. He's not here right now. Hold on. Oop. Sorry. It's not here right now. There we go. So you guys get back in there. You order a bunch of food and drink and everything. Isaac said he's gonna go to bed early tonight. He's kind of tired from all of the mischief making today, so I'm gonna poof him. He's poofed. There you go.
All right.
You know what? I'm gonna poof Marco as well. Marco's also going to turn in. Poof. There we go.
What's
but
he turning
Elise
into?
is here. He's going to bed.
Shut the hell up, Tom.
I'm sorry.
So, what's the next plan of action here? Because usually it's, spooky crystal doing this shit, and now it's not the crystal this time. It's just people. That's what
Well, this is where we're supposed to go, and we did the thing we were supposed to do, right?
No, we didn't. We're looking for another one of those those crystals.
Oh, I don't know why I thought we were sitting here to help Callum. I think that was our...
Well, no. Like, helping Callum was part of it, but we're also looking for, the source of these undead, because the Spark thinks it's one of the regular things.
Oh, hey, tomorrow after we sleep, I'll send Kalua a message, and then
it's a good idea.
We can get like updated marching orders or whatever.
It's a good plan. I guess I'm probably gonna hit the sack as soon as Callum's done.
So Elise is kind of sitting there quietly in the corner there, because she's also tapped out for the day, right? She kind of looks over at Abaddon and is like, so what do you think of all this? That's while you and Dongrave are talking over there, Red.
It is very strange. I've never seen anything like this before, so I'm not too sure, honestly. It's quite different from what I've seen. I mean, to be fair, the world is very different than what I imagined it to be, regardless, so this is something I definitely did not expect to ever find in my lifetime. But you?
I don't know. I mean, we were sent here to help Callum, but we didn't find anything that would lead us to that weird guy we found in the cemetery, or anything. I think maybe this one was just bad people.
It could be. I don't know. Bad people could be something bigger, greater. There could be many more people like this who work together. Although I guess if you did want to do something with this statue, you'd have to do it in smaller numbers and to spread yourself out.
Yep.
Hmm.
And then there are apparently still undead in the city. I mean, we may have taken out the source, but that doesn't fix the problem.
True.
And she's going to turn back to you, Red, as you and Dongrave kind of finish with whatever conversation you currently have. And she says, so, after we ask for marching orders tomorrow, are we going to stay here and try to take out the town, or well, not the town, but you know.
Yeah, I know what you meant. I personally would like to. I don't like what's happening here.
Yeah, let's mess up some undead.
And personally, this is just me. And I'm sure Isaac will agree with me here. Kind of want vengeance for Lily's mom, you know.
I do as well.
Lily was a sweet kid. She didn't deserve to have that happen to her. And personally, I'd like to break the legs of whoever the hell did it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty to do here still. I know we work for Spark and all that, and I know Isaac's always priding on that that's not what we're paid to do, but sometimes you gotta do a little more than what you're paid to do.
I know Isaac's seems pretty big on taking care of kids, so like I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Yeah, he looked like he wanted to try and adopt Lily as soon as he found out.
Who, me?
You don't think that's what he tried to do right now, did you, by leaving early?
Nah, he's going to sleep.
Honestly, it's hard to tell. He's always had a soft spot for kids. I think that's why he's got a soft spot for me, because I was an orphan.
Fair. You were probably a cute kid, though, you know.
And they called me Hairball.
Cute.
See? Cute.
That's enough of that. Where's Callum? Just gonna lean out there looking for Callum.
You don't see Callum just yet, but you do have plenty of food and mead coming your way if you need it.
And tea?
And tea, of course, yes.
Yeah.
After some time and a couple songs of the bards downstairs go by, you are able to see from your vantage point, Red, Callum does come in through the front door. And he makes his way over to the stairs and you guys and walks on up and starts to come into view of you guys.
As he's walking up before he gets there, I'm like, "Hey Donnie, have you checked Callum to see if he's alive?"
Yeah, we were. He's been around when I was doing it. So.
Okay, just making sure. I'm tired and paranoid.
Yeah,
All right, so Callum parts the curtains and steps in, and he...
Look who it is.
He says, "Hello. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for scooting over there. I appreciate that. So, I won't have more information for you until the morning, but I will let you know the townsfolk that were held captive, they are being treated. The mage is under a high facility lockdown, and we are looking into the golem as we speak. One thing we did find downstairs that was curious, I don't know if you saw this, Dawngrave, or not, but there was like a golden figure inside one of the golems you guys destroyed in the basement.
I saw it peeking out a little bit as we were tearing into it.
Yeah, that might be of some interest to you. You see, it kind of looks like your necklace there, and it's your symbol of the Ankh around your neck, the life symbol. It kind of looks exactly like that, made out of gold in the middle of him, and for whatever reason, the red liquid was kind of pumped through that item and went back out into the rest of the body. So
neat.
It's possible, because I remember you saying something about someone you knew possibly being involved in all of this, that they did also have their hand in the creation of these golems. Which is concerning, because we don't need that in our city.
Well, now we have to stick around.
Plus, I mean, there was also like 40 of them. I can check again tomorrow, see how many are left, but we didn't kill no 40 of them, so there's plenty of them scattered throughout the town.
You are correct. We did at least take out their base of operations, so no new ones can be made.
Unless they had partners operating around.
As big as that facility was, I find it highly unlikely that we would find more, but we will of course keep looking, and I will check back in with you tomorrow if you want to do your check thing, and we can see if that number's gone up or down.
Alright.
Do you have any questions for me before I turn in for the evening?
Did you have any other areas of interest in mind when you were started to look into this? Because the reason why I bring this up, the kid's missing and the other twin's missing.
Yes, that is
concerning. He would have had somewhere in mind to go. I'd imagine you don't just pop out with magic without kind of knowing where you're going.
At this time, that family was very silent in a lot of their business dealings, and they didn't really make friends with a lot of people in the city. But, they did have a cousin a little ways on the outside of the city. It's possible, I suppose, that he could have gone to the cousin's house and commandeered it. So I'll send somebody out there to check tonight, and I'll let you know in the morning.
Sounds like a plan. We're gonna check in with Spark in the morning. See if there's anything else that they need to pass on to us.
Sounds good. Any other questions for this evening?
You got any for us?
At this time, I don't have any. You did what we requested, and I will make sure you are compensated for that.
All right.
And he kind of like tilts his head to the side as if he said something in his own head and looks back at you.
Insight check. Where is it? Hiya! 17!
Alright. So from looking at the face on Callum, you kind of see him like look up, you know, like as if he's thinking, and you always notice everybody's eyes kind of look up and to the left whenever they're thinking about something. And when he tilts his head, he kind of shrugs his shoulders at the same time, so it was almost if he's saying, well, you guys did the job that we asked for, and then it was mostly, and then he kind of looked back at you.
Honestly, that's fair. I can't really.
What does that mean, mostly?
Well,
it was a stealth mission?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh. You should have, like...
He did lead with that.
Yeah, I
but
remember
like,
that now.
You gotta lead with it, sprinkle it in the middle, and finish with it.
Yeah, you guys kind of just busted a door down.
Look.
I mean, technically, I just opened it after Red put a hole in it, unable to open it, so...
There's no part of stealth in door breaking.
You're right. You know what? Callum, I apologize if we didn't do it the exact way you wanted us to.
It's alright, we were able to capture at least one of the mages with your rambunctiousness, so I count that as a win.
Well, I think a win deserves a bed, and I think I'm about ready to check in for the night.
Well,
Really
drink,
on that.
eat this evening, since you did take out, you know, as much as you did. And at this time, the waitress kind of walks up and is asking if anybody's still hungry. You guys need anything else in here?
A shot of something strong.
All right, honey,
I'm
I
alright,
got
thank you.
You want any more tea? Is that tea getting cold for you, sweetheart? I can take care of that.
I'm actually fine, thank you.
Alright.
I'm about to pass and turn in for the evening.
Ah, yes, you do seem a little tired there, sugar honey. What about you, sweet thing? And she looks at you, Dongrave. What can I get you?
Dude, I'm fine, but I'm like real thirsty in real life.
Oh, we'll take a break here then. So Callum Rose will he'll set himself, he'll say his goodbyes, and he'll set himself out for the evening. And we will take our quick 5-minute break while she finishes getting everybody some final food and drinks for the evening before we turn in. Break time!
Break time!
Red,
Yeah.
or Spleen, however you want to be referred to as. I found that website. I played Commander with my brother.
Oh, can you PM me that, please?
Yeah.
Sick. I would love to play some more Magic. Alright, I'll be right back.
Break time! Stand up,
Break
stretch, get
time.
water. Stand up, stretch, get water.
And you have to wait to get water.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, cinnamon bun time. Yum, 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 yum. Make extra Abaddon? Wait, what are we making extra Abaddon? Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Oh, you did that beforehand. Hello, XAXX. Hope you're doing well. Hey, little baby. Hey, Edel. Lovely bean. Edel, this is going to be the program we're using when I do our one-shot. I will explain to you how to use it. It's very easy. We'll probably do that one day. Hi, Moose. Hi, Moose. The Davi. I see you up there. I don't know how long ago that was. I don't have my timers turned on. How are you all doing? I hope you're having a lovely Thursday evening. Oh no, it's all good, Edel. You take care of you first. We'll work around it. My day's going fantastic. Very happy. Yeah. You got blood work done? You're sleepy? Aw, sleepy eagle. So sleepy you can't dodge. Oh, boop to the snoot! Boop. It is Thursday, yes. It is Thursday. One more day of the week. Yes, yes. Excellent. Blah! Blip, blip. Appa! We are on break. Welcome in, welcome in. Did I stand up and stretch? Oh, you right. Let me do that. Hang on.
Did we win?
We always win. We don't know how to lose.
Hell yeah.
Oh. Damn.
No sleepy. Only D&D.
Yeah.
No.
I do love me some D&D.
Dongrave, did you get your water?
I got some ice cream sandwich too.
I love ice cream sandwiches. Did you bring enough for everybody?
Yeah. Everybody that's in this room with me right now.
Excellent, excellent. Yum, yum.
Batman's out now? I thought it came out tomorrow.
It is Thursday.
It is. Usually they come out at like midnight the day.
Well, one of my friends shared that he's seeing it like now.
Oh. I don't know.
I kind of want to go watch it. That sounds awesome. But it's like almost a 3-hour movie.
That sounds like the opposite of awesome.
Yeah. Like, I totally went to the movie theaters and I watched, like, The Lord of the Rings for 3 hours. I don't know if I can watch Spider-Man for 3 hours.
I watched the 2-hour Spider-Man movie, the newest one.
Mm.
Pretty damn... Actually, I've seen it twice. But I really like Spider-Man.
Is he your favorite superhero?
He is, actually.
Excellent. I think that's Mary's favorite superhero, too.
Mary?
Mary Marvelous!
If only Mary were here now to weigh in on this.
Well, he's not. He's not in my chat.
I don't know who that is.
It's okay. He makes a bunch of really cool YouTube videos with like the different Marvel characters and like does their background stories and everything. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'll link you his stuff later. You can kind of take a gander at it. So, how close was I to killing you, Red? You said 3 points?
I was at 3.
Have to try harder next time. Although you couldn't kill my undead, so...
You look, I crit it, and then Isaac crit it. I don't know what more else we could do.
I mean, you crit it before he reached the middle part, so...
I was literally swinging my hardest.
You were. So close. And yet so far.
Look and hate the undead.
And this is why I use undead.
That's why I pick undead as one of my favorite enemies.
Yeah, I got some cool 5th level spells whenever I get to that.
Dude, I'm gonna get probably 1 5th level spell. Because being a half caster sucks.
Has been a while since you guys have leveled up.
Yeah, but I don't get 5th level spells until like level 17.
Nah.
and I want it so bad because it's a throwback to the old Tome of Battle, the 9 swords.
Oh, I loved 9 Swords in 3.5.
Right? It is such a good book. Honestly, probably one of my favorite editions. Like I always run that in a like a side when I was doing 3.5. That book was always on the table.
My favorite book was probably the Arms and Equipment Guide.
Oh, I still refer to that in 5th edition.
It's a great book. I love it.
It really is. It's so good. Like, not only just like the arms and armament, the extra vehicles too.
Oh yeah.
Gnomish submarine, give it to me.
Right? Nobody in chat's gonna understand what we're talking about, but it's fine. 3.5.
Fucking nerds!
Nerds!
Did you ever get to take a look at the Dragon Mech book?
Which one?
Dragon Mech. It was a 3.5 spin-off where essentially
spin-offs. No, I didn't really look at the spin-offs.
So super cool. They added like some steampunk like things to it, but it's not like super technological based because a lot of the mechs are like people powered. And there's just a couple mechs that I just want to throw in games because it's just a construct that it literally has like a super strong person piloting the legs, and somebody and like 2 other people are piloting one of the arms.
Yeah.
And it's just like there's no middle piece. It's just chairs in the middle piece, like exposed to the elements, and everybody's operating one piece of it at a time, and it's super cool.
That's really funny.
Yeah, just the extra vehicles in that are so cool. Arms and Armament was a really good book. Oh, what else?
Moon, thank you so much for the raid, Moon. We are playing D&D though today, so I can't.
Probably the
can't do anything. But thank you so much for the raid. I love
you. It had something to do with adventures.
Heroes,
the Heroescapes.
Heroescapes.
Yeah,
Sounds familiar.
It was one of the 3.5 books. It's like, here's how to make your own dungeons a little easier. Here's some more traps. It was just like a lot of supplements in like 3 other classes.
Yeah. Sorry, Jacob. I wasn't sure.
Just so many good references.
I apologize. Mr. Bunny, are you back yet?
Never.
It has been way more than 5 minutes, Mr. Bunny. Hopefully he didn't choke on water somewhere.
He do be doing that.
What? You know, if it was easy to play 3.5, I would totally play 3.5. Oh my gosh, he's back. Oh, thank goodness.
What? Do you think I died?
Your ears doing okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was that they would be burning or something.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was the one.
Go ahead. Speak, Red.
No, it was the 3.5 thing. Like, yeah, 3.5 is super complicated, but it is a lot of fun.
I memorized 3.5, if you recall. Oh.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
I grasped 5th edition a lot easier.
It's intended to be more streamlined and stuff, isn't
it? Yeah. It's easier for me to DM it as well, because there's a lot of shit in 3.5 that I just couldn't, like... There's a lot of shit in 3.5.
Well, if you guys remember, when we first started playing, I was like, oh, wait, shoot, that's not in 5th edition.
Yeah.
You still do that.
Yeah, you still do it.
It's
when we first started playing.
What? Listen, 3.5 has so many more options than 5th edition.
Yeah, kinda.
I liked being able to customize my skills.
You could do that in 5th edition.
Barely. Not to the same extent.
Yeah, that's because they loop some stuff together in 5th edition. You didn't have, like, a climb, balance. You didn't have climbing, athletics, and swimming separately, but you have them as just athletics in this one.
I did homebrew some of the skills, too, because we had perception in my games.
Yeah, which is just in stealth, which is both just really good.
Yeah. All right.
Like,
we are back.
To move silently, and then I want to roll a hide.
Right, that was kind of silly.
Oh, you want to use a wand? Go ahead and roll the use magic device. Fuck.
It was complicated but fun.
Did you put points into use rope? Ah, fuck.
Well, can't use that rope.
Yeah, that was the shittiest one, I think, is the use rope, because, like, everybody can tie some sort of a knot. But 3.5 is like, oh, really? Can you? Well, yeah. Really, did you put any points into it? No. Then it appears like you can barely tie your fucking shoes.
Oh my god.
3.5 did not give a shit about you.
Yeah, if you didn't put one skill point in anything, it was very unhappy with you.
You couldn't even use it.
Oh.
There was only certain skills you could use without points.
Go ahead.
I like heavy mechanics and stuff, but that sounds unfun. Imagine playing a role-playing game where you're not allowed to role-play unless you check the box.
I'd say 3.5 is much more combat focused, whereas like 5th edition's got a lot more like RP stuff.
I do be liking combat though.
Yeah.
The combat in 3.5 got really fucking complicated.
Oh yeah, it did.
Because instead of like, oh, you just have advantage, you have modifiers. And you got to keep track of how many +1s you got and how many +2s you got and all your shit.
I want to say that 4th edition was the most complicated combat system I've ever seen in my life.
We don't talk about 4th edition.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, back to the game. So you guys are finishing up for the night. You can go take your long rest if you wish to.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Now we got business.
Everybody, take a long rest. I'll meet you back here in the morning. Snooze, snooze.
One long rest has been taken.
What is this?
What is what?
Wait, never mind.
Spell slots. It feels so good.
Wait, what the fuck? Why do I always do this?
What'd you do?
I think I'm short. I think I'm missing a spell.
You're a dwarf.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I'll be here all night.
I've long rested Isaac. Isaac is all long rested now. Good, excellent.
We survived.
You did indubitably survive, yes.
Look at that. I have a whole spell I'm not even known. What am I going to take? Okay, well, I'll figure that out in a little bit. I guess I need to figure out now, though, don't I?
Anthony said, I need to change my battery in my headset.
Okay. Well, while he's gone, how are you guys?
I can no longer hear you.
He can't hear us anymore. Say all the things. Quick.
Abaddon, you have spells you can fire out literally an unlimited amount of time. Stop walking up and sauntering to things with your damn short sword.
Okay, I heard that.
Got him.
I came back with short sword, and I'm like, I know exactly what you were talking about. Yeah, but I wanted to try something new.
Yeah, and it was wonderful. I enjoyed it immensely.
It worked. I did too.
Sure, it was a very new experience for you there, champ. So do we meet back in our booth?
Yes, you meet back in your booth for breakfast after your long, arduous rest.
I do a prayer and change my spells.
Okay, you do a prayer and change your spells. That's good.
I also do a prayer, but I do not change my spells.
Okay.
Because I can't.
Why can't you?
Because rangers can't do that.
How embarrassing.
Isaac doesn't show up for breakfast. He's probably still sleeping. But the rest of you...
Do I feel the need to go check on him, or is that the DM saying, hey,
it's the DM saying, leave him alone.
Okay. Okay.
Better check on Isaac. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Hold on, we can't start without Isaac.
You want a golem? That's how you get a golem.
Is that good or bad?
Do you want to find out?
Well, I don't know. Like, is it a friend?
The last time she summoned the god chicken or whatever.
That wasn't this
Is it
campaign.
in the tavern?
Yeah, it was.
Was it in this campaign?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
Is it tavern? Is it got big
Tavern?
chicken? I remember.
so we're just waiting on Callum.
Yep.
I'll wait to do the check until he gets here.
Okay. You see, Marco's kind of sitting over there. He's like, I could have used like 3 more hours.
Honestly, after yesterday, we all deserve 3 more hours.
Why are we up so early again then? Why can't we just sleep in?
Sadly, we have work to do.
Where's Isaac?
I think I heard him
God said,
snoring.
leave him alone.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Understandable.
So, what's our plan for today?
Well, Donnie's probably gonna wait until a little after breakfast to contact Kasula. Then we're gonna see what information Callum has for us. And we'll kind of play it by ear from there, I guess.
No, it doesn't sound like you need me for any of that.
You want to go back to sleep, Marco?
I'm just gonna lean my head back real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
And he kind of immediately leans back in his chair and is out cold again.
I wish I had that talent.
And Elise just kind of looks at him and shakes her head. Goes back to picking at her breakfast.
Is everybody feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm good, says Elise. Abaddon?
Your silence speaks volumes.
I'm good as well. Sorry. Actually, can I
Sorry,
get some?
I haven't pressed
some
the
more
button yet,
tea?
and I was writing my message to Kahlua.
Okay. What did you need, Abaddon?
The waiter's here, yeah?
Yeah, she's right here. Well, good morning, Sugar Plums. What can I get you today?
Are you the only waitress that works here?
No, you must have talked to my sister last night. She's also a sweetheart.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. My name's
I'll have
Joy.
one water, please, Joy.
One water. Okay, honey boo. What you need? What you need, young man in the red beard? Very nice, very nice.
Oh, coffee.
Coffee. All right, I got you. We need coffee for the sleepy man over there.
No,
some-
he's getting his version of coffee.
Some tea, please. Some black tea.
Black tea. All right. And what do you need, honeybee? And Elise just looks at her and says, just water for me as well. You guys need any breakfast today? I heard you like that egg in a basket, I think it was. I could bring that in there if you need one of those.
That sounds lovely.
Lovely. All right, I'll be back with your drinks and food. You all stay comfy. And she'll head away. What are you doing, Mr. Bunny?
Don't worry about it.
Gosh.
I'm having fun.
So you guys talk about anything while you wait for your food?
Do we should I go and send the message to Kahlua while we're waiting?
Sure. Why not? Like, kind of let her know what's happening, what's
Yeah,
going
we might
on.
as well.
All right, I got a good one. Here we go.
All right.
I cast Sending at Kasula, our
All right.
associate in Spark.
I just want to, before you send this message, let you know it is the morning.
Wait, what? Are we in a different time zone or something? What time is it? Is it like?
No.
No, we woke up especially
Oh wait,
early.
you right. Maybe I should cast Sending twice and tell Jobek to take her some coffee first, and then cast Sending.
I'm glad you understood what I was saying.
Maybe I'll wait till I eat breakfast.
That's why I said after breakfast I think Don Graves gonna contact Kasula.
Yep. That sounds like a good plan. So you guys, she comes back, gets your guys' all your drinks set down on the table, get you some eggs in a basket and just like regular platters of meat and fruit and cheese and things like that to set down on here as well. So you guys have a nice little choice breakfasty to kind of nom today. As the food hits the table, Marco immediately jerks awake and reaches towards the closest one and starts eating it.
Same. Did you base Marco off of me, Kath? Damn.
No, he's just very sleepy boy. He likes to eat.
Do some good food.
Fucking
whirling.
same.
contact anybody yet.
No, we shouldn't do that till after breakfast.
Oh yeah, Kasula will kill us. She can't kill us from this distance, though, right?
I wouldn't.
I would rather not try, yeah.
Plus, it's not like she's not gonna see us again. We're gonna have to go back. She knows where we sleep.
You right.
Okay, so does anybody have any concerns about doing more of what we did yesterday today?
What do you mean?
Like, we were asking what our next steps were. Is anybody like not wanting to do this?
Do you mean not wanting to fight zombies and save the world?
Look, I'm just asking.
I mean, I want to fight zombies and save the world.
It isn't technically part of our job description, says Elise. I don't have any problems with it. I'm just concerned that we're doing this and not going to get paid.
It's true.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't care so much about the payment. It's just...
Also, I'd like to see this person that's potentially involved. I got
you
stern words to say to him.
Oh, yes.
I kind of hope it's the same guy. I'm gonna kick his ass. Honestly, we probably could have taken him if he just wasn't hiding behind that damn poison cloud.
I believe that's called being tactical.
Who said that?
Oh, that's Elise.
He should get out there and fight.
Feeling sassy this morning.
Fight me blindly like a man.
Not everybody has the same advantages as you do, Red.
This is true.
Well, that's his problem.
You are twice the man as me, in terms of built-wise.
I guess.
I can't take much force.
You could
you can
definitely
take-
snap him in two.
Okay, listen, not that far. I'm not that frail. All right, I still have some meat on my bones.
Elise will
mostly.
reach over and poke you.
Hey!
Does she poke meat or bone?
I don't- She pokes your shoulder, which is rather bony.
There's some muscle on my shoulder.
Don't you have a -1 to strength?
Listen here,
There's no muscle on
alright?
your shoulder.
I do have a -1. Doesn't mean I'm a toothpick.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I still have a little bit of muscle.
You do. You do.
All the muscle required to stand up and go about your business.
Just all my thighs.
Fuck God. I'm no yuck.
He had too many Krabby Patties and went straight to his thighs.
And now I just imagine Abaddon super skinny on top and just the biggest thighs, and
Just
that's
fucking-
it.
I'm a
Caked up.
Pixar mom. I'm a
you
Pixar
are.
mom. Oh my goodness.
All right, I'm gonna need some art of that. Where's my artist friends? We've already got Abaddon in a dress. Now we need Abaddon
Oh
with
my
thick
goodness.
thighs.
I got them power thighs.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, we were hyping up Red. Got it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yup.
Well, I'm ready to kick some ass. I'm hoping that they're not going to call us back because I'm not sure if I'd feel right just leaving the people here to deal with it, but we're also leaving them in really good hands with Callum.
We were also going to be hitting up that, what was it? I don't have my notes with me right now. There was that thing between us and Goldcrest. You guys remember that?
Oh,
The Stonehenge
Yeah.
place?
Yeah, we were supposed to hit that up on the
Yeah.
way
Oh,
back
yes.
after we figured out whatever was going on here.
that's right. I'm glad you remember that because I wouldn't have.
Oh, I just remember because it was in our notes.
We have it in the note, but you didn't. What?
Remember the packet Kasula gives us that you guys let me take care of?
Yeah, but like that says what it is in there, and you seem so confused about what it was.
Well, I don't have my notes with me right now.
Oh,
it's
okay.
something to investigate. They want us to take a look at it and see what's what.
Yeah. On our way back, after we figure out what's going on with Callum Rose. So what are you going to tell Kazula?
I pull out a napkin that I wrote down on.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna read my message to everyone. This isn't me casting sending. I'm just telling you. Okay, here's my message to Kahlua. I think we stopped the production of undead in the city, but there are signs of my air quotes friend involvement. We'll clean and investigate. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
So that's not really asking what you want us to do. It's more like telling her as a report, which I'm fine with.
I mean, she could say something if she wanted to.
I mean, you're right.
Honestly, they probably would. It's not like in our job. Like I don't like the whole job description thing. That bothers me. But
what job description?
Like the whole well, we're paid to do this and nothing more. I don't like. I feel like there's always gonna be a little more to do.
Well,
but I feel like that if we meet old Don Graves' associate, and we do the nice civil thing of beat the hell out of him, then that's just how do the people say it? Icing on the cherry.
I think it's cherry on the cake.
Cherry on the
icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That little extra. It's just a little hey, there you good job.
Or the cherry on the ice cream shake or something.
Dude, I could go for an ice cream shake though.
Oh my gosh. Do they have ice cream here?
I don't know. Let's ask Joy when she comes back with our food.
Abaddon could
oh wait, no, the food's already back. Let's ask Joy
yeah.
next time we see her.
Abaddon could make ice cream. He just fire frost.
I don't think that's how that works. Not gonna lie to you.
Have you tried it?
I know.
I mean, you don't know for
sure. Do you like ice cream?
Yes.
I mean,
I feel like
so timid about that?
I feel like I know. I don't know if Abaddon would know what ice cream is.
Make a roll for it.
One ice cream check, please.
Yeah, high, I know what ice cream is. Low, I don't.
Nope.
I don't know what ice cream is.
Oh.
So, I've only ever had it once when I got my my starter payment from the guild. I mostly I spent some for travel, but mostly I spent everything on food and just got all the food that I couldn't have. And ice cream was one of them. It was great.
Aw. We should definitely have ice cream for breakfast.
Hell yeah, that sounds like an adult-ass decision.
Whatever this ice cream is, sure. We'll try some.
Guys, have I steered you wrong with food yet?
Yes.
Wait, what?
I'm joking.
Nah, you like the eggs in the basket, don't lie.
Abaddon has never once purchased the eggs in the basket.
Yeah, but they've just been put on the table, and you've probably eaten it at least
I mean,
once.
it looks good,
I don't think Abaddon actually would touch it.
Is Abaddon vegetarian?
No.
He's fine.
So Joy saunters back up to the curtain, and she kind of peeks in and makes sure everybody's doing okay. Y'all need anything else this morning?
Ice cream, please.
Ice cream. As soon as the sun comes up, I like you. You
yeah,
all right.
Joy gets it.
Yeah, we got some red bean ice cream. It's very yummy. Kind of tastes like strawberries. Strawberries aren't in season right now, though, so I won't be able to get you that. Is that all right if I get you some of that?
That sounds delicious.
Excellent. One for everybody.
At least one for everybody.
No, not for me.
Why not?
Take a small portion.
Anyway.
Because we might have work to do.
All right, I'll bring everybody a little bit. I'll be right back.
Perfect. Thank you. Are you allergic to red beans, Red?
No. It's just we got some work to do today, and I don't...
Well, yeah, Callum's not even here yet, though. She can bring us some ice cream.
Yeah, but Master Keelthar says that, you eat good stuff in the morning.
Oh, it's good. Don't worry.
No, like things that help you move better. You know, you eat your vegetables and stuff in the morning, and then as the day goes on, you can have worse things for you.
I don't know if I subscribe to that.
Listen, and this is Elise saying it. Red, I really think you should totally try this red bean ice cream. It's beans. That means it's not bad for you.
Yeah, fibrous and flatulent.
Red, I've never tried this before either, so we should try it together.
Whoa! Abaddon's trying something new.
Yeah?
Let's go.
I tried Isaac Spice a while ago. That was new.
I don't. Just kind of scratching his beard. Just like, I don't, I mean, I'll try, but I don't agree with this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, woo! So about that time is when she comes back, and she's got like a little tray of like tiny little ice cream dishes, you know, the see-through kind, and it's got like a little bit of that red coldness inside of it with the red bean ice cream, and she sets one in front of all of you guys, and she says, all right, here you go, and your spoons, and she gives everybody your own spoon. Enjoy, and I will let Callum, and once I see him cop in, let him know you're ready for him. And she will head on back out.
Thank you.
All right.
I see some of Joey's mannerisms are bleeding over into the DM.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Listen.
Well, shall we try this?
I mean, I am.
All right.
Okay.
Red bean ice cream. Who here at the table has had red bean ice cream?
IRL.
No.
IRL?
Never.
Is that a real
had
thing?
It is a real thing.
Really?
Sounds good. I've had strawberry
Never
ice
had
cream.
It is I have got mine at a Japanese restaurant. It is delicious. Honestly, it does kind of taste like strawberries.
I cannot remember the name of the red bean pastry I had from the Philippines, but it's got beans in it. It's yummy.
So everybody digs in, and you take your first bite. Abaddon, Red, what do your characters think of it?
This doesn't taste like beans at all.
It is a little sweet.
This is definitely different. I was not expecting this.
But it's nice and cold. Easy texture on the tongue.
Why did my teeth feel funky?
What's the temperature like around this place?
I was like, no, Abaddon, like, you're supposed to, like, bite into it. I just, like,
Okay, well, you bite into it, and it's ice cream, and so...
Yes.
Yeah, do you have sensitive teeth?
I'm trying to get Abaddon to do it.
Ah, I see.
I'm well aware of the consequences.
Abaddon's already done it.
Oh, so you and Abaddon both take a bite out of your ice cream when...
Well, no, like, I still use my spoon.
Yeah.
I still use a spoon. I don't use just my face. I don't just indulge myself.
It is ice cream for breakfast. I don't know how much more indulgent you can
Yeah, I take like one bite. I'm like, this isn't how you're supposed to start your day.
Oh,
that's good though, yeah.
It's good. Yeah, you gotta finish it now that it's in front of you. Waste not, want not.
I don't know if that's...
And Elise takes another bite while staring at you. Oh.
Does Elise take cold damage? Wouldn't that be funny?
Let me roll.
Because then red would be cold.
Mine feels extra cold for some reason.
I'll like hide away my plate and be like, that was so good.
But you're not finishing yours either?
No.
Oh.
Should go back
I'll eat it and pass it over.
Yeah, here you go.
I was trying to hide it.
Nope, I saw it. Wait, can I do a check to see it?
Insight check. Abaddon. Do a subterfuge.
What is that?
Sorry. That was 3.5 coming through again. What is it?
Deception?
Shoot.
Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, deception.
Yeah, sleight of hand. Deception. We'll do deception. I'm sorry.
No, make him do sleight of hand.
It's fine. Sleight of hand. Do sleight of hand.
Thank you.
Okay, you just want me to have a lower modifier.
Yes, I do.
Funky chicken. I'm gonna roll a 20.
Am I still
to
inside
you?
Or am I perceiving?
All right. You're perceiving.
I perceive.
You perceive with a spark of genius? No, it's fine. You do not perceive him hiding it. Let me see if Elise perceives it. Hang on.
I'm not trying to call him out. I just want his leftover
At least
ice
does
cream.
not perceive it.
Man, Red, thanks for your leftover ice cream. Abaddon, you ate all yours. You must have really liked it.
It's very cold.
It's
Yeah,
just
but
but
like,
it
it's
was-
ice
it was-
cream.
it was
It's in
good.
the name.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Did you lick the
guiltily
bottom?
eat more vegetables.
Hmm?
Where'd
Did
your
you lick
plate
the bottom
go?
of your plate?
No.
Why not? That's like the
I don't
best
know
part.
yours.
There's like on the very bottom, there's like a layer of sugar that you can lick off. Like here, let me see your plate. I'll show you where it is.
No, it's fine.
What the?
Let me see your plate.
No, it's all good. I don't want it. It's okay.
You don't want
Like
your plate?
No, like.
Are you stealing their plates?
No.
I really don't think we need them that badly.
I'm not.
I mean, they
it's
are
just-
pretty cool because they're see-through and everything, but I really don't
It
think you should
is.
steal their dessert plates.
They're just plates, Abaddon. We don't. We pretty much. We always eat on the go. We don't need plates.
Yeah, but I'm putting.
Can I? Can I?
They've been really nice to us. Why are you doing that?
Can I? Damn it! I'm gonna dump the ice cream in the bag of holding.
Oh my God, all over the books and shit.
Actually, no. No! Wait!
You already said it!
Damn it!
You already said it!
It's like a
All right.
pocket dimension thing.
So without thinking about it, you quickly try to dump the ice cream into your bag of holding. And you feel it probably
I'm trying to do this
slip out.
stealthily, so I'm trying to like.
Okay,
I
well,
mean, I feel like I'm gonna be seen by doing this.
no, you're fine. You can roll your deception check at advantage.
Advantage? Deception or sleight of hand?
Sorry, sleight of hand. Sorry. I forgot we did sleight of hand.
God.
At advantage, come on.
Oh God.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. You
Apparently
are
I'm
able
really good at
to
this.
easily dump that ice cream
Damn it.
into your bag of holding.
Oh no.
Abaddon's crying. Goes, damn! The entire set was 1,000 gold. Now, not so much. Fuck.
At least he
Still
didn't have to
fine.
show us his plate.
I
All
just,
right,
just get
Abaddon.
prestidigitation.
You
Oh good.
easily dump it into your bag of holding and then realize what you've just done. I need everyone to give me an insight check. Except for you, Abaddon, because this is yours.
Oh, boo.
Red, you clearly see a look of absolute dismay cross Abaddon's face for like a flitter of a second, and then I'm assuming you pull the plate back up, which is now empty to show everybody.
Yep.
Yes. So Red, what you see is everybody talking to him about not stealing the plate, and then he reaches into his bag of holding, winces very uncomfortably, and then pulls it back out.
I'm just staring at Abaddon with like a the fuck face.
Upon the table.
Actually, hold on. I'm like, Abaddon, you didn't put any more dishes in the bag, did you?
No, I didn't. This is the only one.
Look,
Okay, I liked it a
I'm
lot.
gonna look. Look,
plate
Abaddon. Abaddon, I trust you. I'm gonna look away. Just any other silverware and utensils and whatnot. So you. Look,
I
I
have
don't
my.
care how you get your jollies from stealing whatever you want to do. As long as you're not stealing from the group, that's fine. But maybe not plates, man.
I
Just
wasn't pleased.
I'm gonna turn away. Just put all the plates you got on there, and I'm just gonna. I'll pretend like the Joy, who's been very good and always coming here to collect the plates, forgot some. Just
There's no other plates in my bag. This is the
Okay.
only. This is the only thing that I was.
I believe you.
Sorry, excuse me a moment. I need to use the washroom. That ice cream did something to me.
Do you take your bag with you?
Yes.
he very obviously takes his bag with him to the restroom. And you guys see this as he...
No. Oh, I should use my inspiration. Oh, well, it's fine.
Oh, no.
Alright, Abaddon. You successfully detach yourself from the group, and they They're looking at you as you walk away, but you are able to make it to the washroom.
I am visibly a little disappointed in him.
You open your bag of holding, and oh, it is just everywhere. It is on literally everything. Like, oh no. It's gonna take you a long time to clean this out. At least 10, 20 minutes tops.
I'm gonna clean it as best I can.
Okay.
And I don't know if I have anything to do. No, I don't have that spell. I mean, mending's not gonna do nothing to it.
Nope.
If only I had prestidigitation. God. I am.
And
yeah,
you did
everyone's gonna
have some of
clean up
those books in
everything.
your bag. That were
I
worth
had
a lot
all
of
of
money.
them in my bag.
You had
Not like
half of them. Some.
I had half of them, yeah.
Yeah, because Isaac has the other half.
How does a bag of holding work?
What do you mean, how does a bag of holding work? It's an interdimensional space.
Yeah, so like would the ice cream just float in the interdimensional space? Like could I just pull the ice cream out
All right,
if
so
I thought of it?
I don't know if you've ever looked into like space type stuff. You're not supposed to bring liquids or things that can go everywhere into space because your item will try to fill the space as best as it can. So by dumping your liquid ice cream into your bag of holding, you essentially released a torrent that just tried to expand into the bag of holding indefinitely.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which is why it is everywhere. On everything. In your bag of holding.
I would and I mean carefully clean off every single book. I don't care about my stuff. frick my tent.
Mm-hmm.
In my pot.
I can't
in my
go camping
clothes.
again.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
My paper that I spent like 100 gold on.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw my paper out.
Everything
Well, I'll take it.
It's not okay. I'm deleting the paper because I'm sad.
So while Abaddon is gone, he's gone for a long time, and while he's gone, Callum Rose does show up. He says,
Hey,
"Good
there he is."
morning. Good morning. How is everybody this fine day?"
Hey, Callum, how much do you think the plates are worth here?
The plates? And he kind of looks
Yeah.
down at the
Yeah,
plates on the table. I don't think they're worth very much. I don't know.
See,
I didn't think so
wouldn't-
either.
I wouldn't think they would be, but it's fine. Whatever. Some people like things. It's fine. Like I like to go hunting. That's my thing. If somebody wants to steal plates, they can do that too. It just. Anyway, Callum.
He's sitting there with his eyebrow raised very high on one side.
Dumb conversation. What do you got for us?
Ah, I see. Well, we were able to get a little information out of the golem, at least. It seems that if you are to sever the main artery, aka the link in the neck where all the red liquid is kind of pulsing through, it works very similar as if you would, strike the jugular of a normal person. They would bleed out very quickly, and then they become inert and unable to move anymore. So that does seem to be the quote-unquote lifeblood of them if you come up against one again. Very difficult to notice that on a normal person, though, unless you're looking very closely, because, well, you don't want to cut the jugular of every person you see. That would be bad.
Yeah.
Secondary thing, it does appear that the cousin's home did have some movement last night. The male blonde mage was seen at that location. Unclear if they are still there, but they were seen there. So if you are interested in still helping with us, I don't know if you've spoken to your superiors yet, But we could use your assistance again since you did so well yesterday in helping us take down those golems. I'm sure would be happy for your assistance. Of course, I would compensate you if that is what you require.
Well, we're waiting on you to do a couple things, and I'm gonna go ahead and spend a spell slot to do the check.
Okay, spell slot, do the check. Let me roll. Oh yeah. So this morning, all around you, they are not in any particular direction. Again, red. They're just kind of like spread throughout the city in every direction. You are able to get the sense that there are about 55 today.
There's more this time.
Now, your range doesn't reach outside the city, so it's possible that they were, were outside of your radius the day before.
Last time I looked around for some, there was about 38. I'm getting 55 now.
Well, that is not good that there are more.
Yeah.
Well.
And the worst part about this is we can't just, grab people off the street and be like, hey, are you alive? And,
Not with that attitude.
We probably shouldn't, though.
No, but we can increase the checks coming in and out of the city. We were able to notice some very obvious tells that we can look for when people are coming in and out. So, lift up the back of the hair, check the neck kind of thing. So maybe we can catch some at the checkpoints or whatever, and then arrest them if they seem sentient enough.
Are your men equipped enough to deal with this?
They will be. I'll have to have that taken care of. That's going to be, it's going to be a major change when we already have checkpoints all around the city trying to stop people from moving stuff all around, and now we have to actually start checking people. I guess I'll figure that out on the back end. But there's a lot less of you today. Where's the purple one and the red one?
Abaddon's probably in the bathroom, and Isaac, he's sleeping.
Ah, fair. Well, if you are wanting to, stay in the city and assist, we will probably thinking of moving at about noon or sooner to that cousin's location. If they had stayed up all night, we would assume that they'd probably be trying to sleep in, so we might try to catch them while they're snoozing kind of thing. Do you need some time alone to think about this? I can come back in 30 minutes to an hour.
Well, Donnie, you want to go ahead and message Kasula?
Yeah, I gotta hang on. I'm furiously scratching on my napkin because my message doesn't apply anymore.
Oh no.
It's not going well, so if you guys want to... I feel like everyone's staring at me while I'm trying to write this message down.
He says, I'll be back then. I'll give you 30 minutes to talk it over with yourselves and get in touch with your superiors, and you let me know if you wish to continue. Otherwise, I will go in with my own men, and we'll see. We'll be fine. Alright, I'll be back. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, he walks away. Abaddon,
Does he say blah, 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 blah while he leaves?
No. Abaddon, about this time, you pass Callum Rose while you're heading back towards the booth with your mostly clean backpack now. And he says, hello. It's good to see you, Abaddon. Are you muted? Are you here?
Sorry, yep.
There you
was
are.
muted. Oh, hello.
Yes, hello. I just told your friends everything. I'm sure they will fill you in.
Perfect.
If you need anything, I'll be back in about 30 minutes.
Sounds lovely.
All right. Good day, sir. Blah, 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 blah.
Good day to you.
Sorry, I gotta stop saying that. Says
There we
he
go.
does not say that.
I'm gonna start saying that when I walk around.
No. You guys watch Abaddon slip back into your little cubicle there with his backpack that he puts back by his feet.
Hi. I'm getting
Done
ready to
good.
talk to Seclua. Yeah,
Nice. Do you have the prestidigitation spell by any chance?
Never heard of it. Prestidigitation. I hardly know him.
Oh my
I'm
god.
going to
Anyway.
smack you.
Why?
Take away his inspiration.
No, you can't.
Never. It was too good. It was too good.
It's too good. I used my ability on an enemy. It was great. Okay, so I'm like, all right. I'm contacting Kahlua.
Kasula.
Alright.
Did Elise say that?
Sorry.
If she wouldn't have, I would have.
Nice.
All right.
Never find sending when I want to cast it. What level spell is it?
Is it a third level?
I have a third level spell. God damn. Okay.
Right?
It's
I
your
cast it.
telephone. It's expensive.
My telephone's not that expensive. I cast it to Kasula
Okay.
of the Spark Organization, and I say
Mm-hmm.
to her, there seemed to be more undead today versus yesterday. Thought we stopped it. Found signs of my acquaintance. Continuing investigation. Hope breakfast was good. Bye.
That was perfect. Let's see. She'll say, and you hear it slightly still groggy, but you can tell she's probably had her coffee at this point. Good. Continue investigation. Let us know if you find any crystals or statues that needs to be alerted to. I hope your breakfast was good. Bye.
All right, we're good to keep rolling, guys.
Well, and we got plenty of work to do.
Sounds like it. Home.
Marco's just been eating this whole time.
Blah, 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 blah.
He consumed all of his ice cream. It's gone. All right. So you guys, we'll speed run the 30 minutes that Callum kind of walked away from, and he comes back. Black. I am back. I am Callum Rose. Yes, good. Hello.
Hi.
I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind.
Are there any clips I can do to get that 30 minutes down to like 25 maybe or something? Sorry, keep going.
Okay. So Callum Rose comes back. Yes, hello. I am back.
Inside
Welcome
check
back,
on Callum.
Callum.
Inside check on Callum Rose. Something's obviously fucky here. 10.
He's fine. Have you all had a chance to speak with your superiors?
Yeah, we're good to keep rolling. As you
Awesome.
too, you know.
Well, we are going to be heading out to the cousin's location here very shortly. I will give you the directions, or you can just follow me and my men. Do you wish to go in first, or do you want to go in after we go in?
So, question on that.
Mm-hmm.
Are we rushing in or are we going all sneaky beaky like?
Well, since we're trying to catch them unawares, we need to probably be quiet the first time round. But if you trip something like you did in this other house as a trap or something like that, you can probably go in blazing.
Alright.
Swords blazing, you know.
Swords blazing.
Remember, no fire on the damn golems.
Unless we're not nearby.
Well, all my fire I use is close up, so... Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we will be heading to that location now, and, you have any questions at all before we head out?
No, I'm pretty well good. Just get a general location so we can tell Isaac. That way, if he needs to join us later, he knows where we're at.
Yes, I actually did check in on your friend just a little bit ago. They're not in their room. I'm not entirely sure where Isaac is.
Oh, well, he'll show up probably.
Oh, great.
Are we concerned about this?
Eh.
Is there a forge in town somewhere?
There are many forges in town, yes.
You think he's probably at a forge working on some armor or something? That seems like an Isaac thing to do.
Red.
That does definitely seem like a thing that Isaac should do. But speaking of, forges and stuff like that, before we go, is there any place here that sells potions?
I'm sure there are some places in the market that sell potions, yes.
We should probably swing by on the way there, because I don't have any anymore.
Of course. We can definitely get you some potions on there as we swing by. We'll do that real quick, because I think we're gonna, since we're right at the end of stream anyway, we'll pause. So we'll say you guys make a detour down to the market first, and you are able to find a potion stand. And you are able to find them selling potions of healing. These potions of healings are going for 60 gold apiece. How many do you want, and do you wish to try to haggle?
I wish to try and haggle for 52.
52 potions?
No, 52 gold.
Oh, okay.
60.
I don't know how haggling works, okay? I was like, God damn, dude!
How many potions do you want?
I can afford one.
One.
Oh, if he gets him at 52, I'm gonna be like, yo, what if we do like a bulk sale deal and get him for 50 and I get an extra like 5? No, not 5, that's a lot. 5 total.
Well, if you're doing this together, somebody roll me a persuasion check at advantage.
It won't go well if I do it.
Abaddon.
Is Abaddon with us? Hell yeah, I cast guidance on Abaddon and he gets his 50 gold apiece.
Abaddon, are you muted?
Apparently I was.
Oh
yep.
no.
No, we're good. Yeah, no, I'm there. No, I could do something, yeah.
Okay.
I'll buy. Oh, how many do they have?
They have 10.
Oh,
10.
let's you want to pull them and get them all?
Are you gonna
I'm not
persuade
buying
me, Abaddon?
Yes.
It's an older gentleman. My potions, yes. What kind of potions?
I'm looking to buy some potions of healings from you, good sir.
Potions of healing, 60 gold apiece.
60 gold. That is a bit of a fair price. Now, to be
Haggling is this?
listen here, you little bro. I'm gonna haggle the shit out of this guy. Hold on.
That's a fair price. Okay.
But hear me out. Me and my companions, we do want to buy a lot of these. Could we lower the price down even to 50 gold per potion if we buy, let's say, 7?
Oh, that is an interesting proposition you have there. Roll me a persuasion check at advantage.
What a weird thing for a shop.
Is it advantage? Well,
okay,
I mean,
apparently you don't need an advantage.
With
Hold
guidance,
on,
don't forget
hold
the
on,
guidance. It'll be the
hold
first
on.
over 30
32!
Yes!
Can we have all of your potions for 40 total?
How about 20? No.
Okay, alright. So apparently you did such a good job haggling. If you wanted to get all 10 potions, he will sell them to you at 44 gold apiece if you buy all 10.
How much money is
That
that?
feels pretty good, right?
400. It's 4. I got 50 gold I can check in this because I do not
I
have.
have
I'll
21
throw
gold.
200 at it. So we just need another 150.
I can throw the 150 in.
There we
Is that
go.
math right?
Oh, wait, no, we're still like 40 short, I think.
Elise will
I'll
give you the
throw in-
rest.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
let's go.
So I'll throw 150 in.
Elise will cover the rest. So Abaddon has 150, Dongrave has 200, Red has 50.
50. I'm poor.
Yeah.
This
Elise
is
covers
the
the
first
rest.
guy. Actually, no. I'll give him another gold for himself.
Oh,
For
you
being a
young
champ, thank you.
whippersnappers, you're haggling me out of house and home. Is there anything else
Suddenly
I
I feel
can...
like we took advantage of this old man.
Nah.
What other potions do you sell, actually?
Well, we do have fun potions here of acid resistance, if that's ever something you're interested in.
Not sure about that one. I haven't.
How
really...
about a potion of animal friendship? Yes? Ever wanted to get cozy with some animals in the woods?
That's an interesting statement you
Yes.
just made there.
It is an interesting way of putting it.
Oh my god.
Interesting. Anything else you carry?
How about this lovely potion of water breathing? If you're interested in that, yes.
How much does that one go for?
Well, the potion of water breathing goes for 200 gold, but since you and I have been doing business already, I'll let it go for 180. Breathing underwater. Very cool.
You struck a hard bargain. But you know what? I have some business to attend to, and I'll stop by your shop on my way back through town. How does that sound?
Sounds good, young man. Go
Give me
finish
some time
your
to think
business.
about it.
Of course,
Thank you so much.
Of course, I'll be here all day.
I give him a firm handshake.
Firm hand. Well, he's frail, so he attempts to firm
You break
handshake
his wrist.
back, but he is
like
unable to.
A soft but firm handshake.
Right, no, for sure. You don't kill him. You only have a strength of 9, but you're fine.
Listen!
No
Strength of
Bimbo.
8.
So how do you divvy up these healing potions?
I want.
I'll only
2
take
of
2.
them.
I'll take 2. I don't need a lot.
All right, well,
I'll trust how you guys want to.
there's 6
That's-
left.
So just Isaac's not here right now.
All right, we bought 10, didn't we?
You bought 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. Okay, so hold on. I'll take 3 then.
I'm gonna stick with 2. So you just want to give the other 5 to Red, who's always all up in the business.
I'll take 3. We'll give 1 to Marco and 1 to Elise.
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Sweet. All right. So at that point, you guys finish your shopping and you continue heading over to the cousin's cottage of the golem mages that you found yesterday. And this is where we will call today's campaign. Thank you,
But
everybody.
what about Isaac?
Isaac, dun dun dun, where is he? Find out next time on the D&D.
Also, do I notice anything after sleeping and waking up about whatever the frick was with that wisdom check, or am I just not nothing's happening so far?
I mean, you feel uneasy, but, you know,
Okay.
nothing really happens so far.
Bro, why can't I find potion of healing in this?
Good night, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Everybody.